A black president, the type of political backup that he needed on Capitol Hill to get his policies passed. You can't just be voting in presidential elections. You got to be voting in those state legislative and local elections. You got to be voting in those congressional midterm elections, and it goes even beyond voting. You can be involved on a lot of levels in politics. Do not act like that you have exhausted all of your political options. Reverend Sharpton is an example. You are an example of how there's a lot of different political maneuvers and tools that we can still use to get this work done.
Let's go to Tracy in North Carolina, WAUG 750. Tracy, you're keeping it real with Ellison and Sharpton.
Hi, Richard, my question is, I was listening to an audio about with Donald Trump saying that when Sharpton saying this football player's name called Kaepernick.
Kaepernick.
They said if anyone endorse him, which they would not, because they don't want to get a tweet from Trump.
Yeah, he sure said it.
He has so much going on in his own personal life. Why is he trying to block and throw bricks at other people? What does that have anything to do with a president? That's not his business.
Well, you got, not only has he taken a shot at Kaepernick, this is a man, this is the president of the United States now, leader of the free world, that tweets back and forth about Snoop Dogg. I mean, it would be bizarre if it wasn't so serious. And to think this man is running around with the nuclear facilities with him, with the power of the head of state, and he's running around with, if an entertainer says something he doesn't like, or an athlete does something he doesn't like, he's going to tweet it, which is an official presidential statement. That ought to shame and embarrass Republicans, but I think Tracy and Charles, they don't have any shame, because if you can go forward with all of the stuff he has done and act like this is all right for him to be the head of state, then I think that their level of measuring what is shameful is way off the scales. So we just got to have, we got to organize and get this crowd out. They're not going to get shamed out. We can forget that.
No, not at all. I mean, they have to get voted out. I mean, you have to pose some sort of electoral threat to them. That's the only way that you can sort of address this problem, and that you can start, kind of putting ourselves on a path towards any sort of progress. And that's what people have to get. It's going to have to be about organization. It's going to have to be about strategically putting everyone in line to get ready to vote and get involved in the, I'm not sure exactly what Democrats are doing right now, because there's already been a lot of opportunities since this cat got elected that have already been missed out on. And I just kind of see, I see a lot of disorganization, a lot of dysfunction, and just like you described, a lot of softness, a lot of softball politics coming from Democrats right now. And Democrats are going to have to play harder, and they're going to have to play to win, too. I mean, it doesn't make sense to make a lot of noise and then talk about what Republicans are doing and not doing, but you're not doing anything. You don't have a plan in place. You don't have a message in place. And that's the only way that we're going to be able to get out of this.
Thank you, Charles Ellison, and let me again encourage people to go to www.nationalactionnetwork.net and pre-register for the convention. The best minds and thinkers will be meeting with us there on all of these issues to plan a strategy. I'm on my way to Capitol Hill to meet with Chuck Schumer and the Democrats and challenge them to stand up and stand out. After the break, Andre Eglishan will do the last hour of the show. I'll give you an update tomorrow on what happens on the Hill on Keeping It Real with Al Sharpton. Stay with Andre after this. Keeping It Real. Sharpton. Talk to you tomorrow.